Minister, I've spoken with neurologists, I've spoken with the heads of radiology in both St. John and in Moncton hospitals who are saying you're about to make a huge mistake in only purchasing the 1.5T or the lower power MRIs. What do you say in response to that? Is this a huge mistake?
First of all, when I arrived at the department, I thought with all the former government announcements that they were already ordered and ready to be delivered. My surprise is that no, there was nothing done. I'm not an expert as well in the field. So what we've done is we asked science. We went to ask CADF. It's a national research body as well that they provide guidance to all provinces across Canada on multitude of issues and on technology. So they've done a research across Canada as well. So they did study the difference between the two pieces of equipment. So the recommendation at the end was that 3Ts cannot work alone. They need 1.5. And radiologists as well confirmed that. So that was the first piece. So we need to build a foundation. Secondly as well, the research showing as well that there's a difference in the resolution. There's no doubt, and I never denied that as well. But at the same time, they added that they have similar outcome for patient. So this is where it's coming from. So I received that and we said, okay, we need at least to start to build the foundation, which they are 1.5. And I visited in the Moncton City Hospital recently, last week, and I did spoke to radiologists there as well, and I went to see the equipment they have. And it's true, like the machine, the piece of equipment, the 1.5, it's an old one, so it's really not clear. But compared to a new 1.5, there's a huge difference, so it will help.
You quote from the Canadian Agency for Drugs and Technology in Health. I've read that report too. And while it does say that there is little difference between the 1.5 and the 3T magnet or MRI, there's little difference for general diagnosis. It goes on to say that for the treatment of neurological ailments and serious cardiac ailments, the stronger MRI is recommended. So why are you following one recommendation but not the other? Because the people who know, the people who are scientists, are saying the stronger magnet, the stronger MRI is more appropriate for Moncton Hospital and St. John Hospital.
We acknowledge that from day one, that the research shows that there's some good thing about the 3Ts. We never deny that. But at the same time, they need to work in parallel with 1.5. And if you're looking at Moncton and St. John and other places across this province, they have old 1.5. We need to replace them.
Yeah,
so we need to set the base.
But it's going to be 10 years before you're able to look again at buying these stronger magnets. Well, given the financial constraints on this government, I think we can agree it's a safe bet. Here's the problem, that while many people understand your desire to ensure that all hospitals have the weaker magnets, Moncton is a center of neurological excellence in this province. St. John is a center for cardiac excellence, and you're depriving them of the very tool doctors say they need to fulfill their mandate.
In order to work with the 3Ts, first thing, we agree that they need a 1.5, and a good 1.5. If we're looking across Canada, everywhere, mainly what they have is 1.5. I was listening to some radiologists stating that they were referring maybe some people in Halifax for some testing. Guess what? They have a 1.5. If you look around. Doesn't mean that 3Ts, you mentioned one thing is really important. We need to set the foundation. First, this is what I'm doing right now. And I'm not about to say that we're going to stop there. We're going to need to continue to see what the research is doing. 3Ts, the software in it, so there's always some research. Testing is still going on those 3Ts as well. So we might in a year or two stating that now the outcome will be different. And then we'll make a decision.
25% of the MRIs bought in this country right now are the stronger 3T variety, the same variety that Moncton and St. John are asking for. They're not asking for a 1.5. They're not asking for the weaker.
They don't work alone.
Understood.
They already have 1.5.
But when you look at the hospitals in Moncton and St. John, they take referrals from all over this province where they've already may have had access to a 1.5, to the weaker MRI. The key point here is that specialists in St. John and Moncton are telling you we need the stronger machine, and they don't feel that they're being heard.
They need a stronger machine. We're waiting for the research, okay, first of all,
But the
because it's
research
not
is-
finalized. But the research
What
is one
research
thing
is
is
not
clear.
finalized, though?
CADIT, there's still some testing ongoing for the treaties. But one thing is clear, they need to be in parallel with 1.5.
Okay, I just want to understand, Minister,
Foundation
clearly.
first.
I want to make sure I understand because this is important. You're saying that the 3T testing on the stronger MRIs is incomplete, so they're unproven technology?
No, it is proven technology, but
Right.
again, there's still some research being done on the capacity of the machine as well. So this is still going on. So research, it's not stagnant. So we're going to follow very closely, okay, for future results, for the future studies as well. And I know that the concern is that for 10, 15 years they will be stuck with 1.5. Tertiary care, it's important. We already acknowledge for those two hospitals as well. And we're setting the foundation right now. We're going to follow closely. And I believe that they won't have to wait that longer for future and more equipped.
All right, Minister, thank you very much for your time.